managed to make a rough mix of the three sections of the song: the percussion, the instruments, and the voices.
Fall up the left side of my bench.
Well, it'll be entertaining for those watching.
I can't go that way because there's a plug in the wall.
So all this stuff will be changed, I think, to become more conversational, less reverbed. There's quite a lot of bass here, and maybe a little too much, so I'll have to make a note on that. Let's go back to the song and listen to specifically to the chorus here. Gonna have to listen to see if the main vocal is too hot or too low versus the backup of the instruments and drums. Okay, so chorus 1. The lead is actually dropping to the same or even slightly below the backup singer's lead. So we'll either decrease the backup vocals slightly or we'll very slightly increase the lead vocal.
Here we go.
Bass.
So the "Here We Go," I think, is something we'll reduce slightly. The backup singers here and see if everybody can be heard. So what I'm hearing is 3 of the 4 vocal backup singers. Specifically, I'm missing Lynn on the right side. We'll make a note about boosting Lynn's level right there at the beginning of the first chorus, and then should stop right before this line here at 246. There should be a lead guitar.
Bass.
It's just weak. It just starts to surface there. So 303 to 340, we should have our guitar solo boosted. We'll boost Lynn and watch out for that echoey line of "Nobody Sees" right near the end of the chorus, and make sure that it's not too strong.
Let's see what you had. You had bring bass down.
I'm not against having noticeable bass. So let's say the part you think jumps hotter, let's start from there and take a half dB off.
Okay. This is the louder section.
Doesn't sound bad.
That whole solo bit, I'm boosting him way up here for that solo.
Nice. Can we just solo him and go back to where this solo started? He hasn't left the background level. There's about as hot as he gets. Now we need to create an identity for that guy, for Stan's lead.
Okay.
I think we might end up doing a copy and a delay.
Okay, so there's two of Stan in there now.
Okay.
Both syncing up.
Let's say we take the second Stan number 2 and shift him more to the right. Okay, so can you try it for that section in the main mix? If we use a double and a delay, maybe decrease reverb on the original and increase reverb on the second.
Here we go.
Well, that increased him a lot. For the original track, when I do Take It Away,
Yeah.
let's shift him closer to the middle. That'll increase the space between the source signal and the
echo.
duplicated signal. let's look at that same stretch and add about, oh boy, a half to 1 dB to Luke's guitar.
All right, we'll try this. And tell me what you think.
Yeah. That's good. Okay, let's take our delay track for Mr. Stanislavski.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Have it go?
Four frames later.
Oh yeah, it moved it.
Let's say we put up a P2 or silver, or whichever one it is, on the delay.
P2. P2. All right. Let's go back and play a little more.
Play that in context with everything. Okay, can we take those first 4 notes up to that spike and give them some oomph, because doesn't sound like a guy who's starting to play lead.
So now I've bumped them about 1 dB, or 2 dB rather.
Okay.
So we'll give it a whirl.
All right. Okay. Gonna need at least another 2 dB on it.
Oh boy. There. That's close enough. I've kind of doubled what I had.
That's better. He's alive. I think I could live with that for this mix.
Okay.
All right. Does he do anything distinctive other than just what you played before after he's finished his solo? I hear piano and drums. I don't hear Mr. Stan's guitar at all.
I boosted both Stan and Greg.
Oh, I hear him now. Yeah. So around where I say nobody knows, we could probably lift Stan about 1 decibel there. He could have more. He could have 1 or 2 dB more. That's better.
Back to the beginning, you say?
Yep. I was looking to get a boost of my entire track.
You want to have the instruments and drums in there?
No, just all the singers, I think. Let's take the last chorus of Greg and lower that half a dB.
Just this very last piece?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play this now.
Okay, that's better. We have to go back and work on Lynn's vocal. She's practically invisible.
So I put some gain on hers so that maybe we can just use that. How much did you think she needs?
I'm almost thinking 1, but I probably safe to go with a half.
She walks these hills
Like she's invisible.
in a long black veil.
Why don't we do it a chorus at a time?
Yes. Okay, I've done about a 1. Let's listen back.
Nobody knows and nobody sees.
She's still invisible. Take out the left guys, Jerry and Laura, and just have the me and the two right-handers.
Greg is at about 4. Laura's at about, or Lynn rather, is at about 2.
Let's swap those two.
I've made the switcheroo.
Here we go. She walks these hills in a long black
Now she's there.
veil.
So once we move the left ones back in,
Yeah, okay, that's...
they're all right in the same range.
She visits my grave when the night winds wave.
Yeah, okay, everybody's there.
This is without you.
Walks these hills in a long black veil.
All right, next chorus, I guess. I'm looking at the balance between the left, the center, and the right. And the left is a touch strong in places there. Swap Jerry and Greg.
Now you still want all 5 singers?
Oh, yeah.
She walks these hills in a long black veil.
They're on the same plane, then they
Then they go off, yeah.
yeah, so it's best to keep those two apart. We'll go back and start here with possibly very mildly lowering the left side. Let's do a left triad.
So you want the left side.
Yeah.
The night winds wave.
So from veil, the word veil to whale, or whale, can we take him down a quarter dB? I just want to see if that makes any difference.
Well, this is as good as you're going to get for that demand.
Okay.
In a long black veil.
What are the clock positions of those two?
10 o'clock for Laura and about 8:30 for Jerry.
Okay, let's try swapping them.
Nobody knows and nobody sees.
Now they stand out because they're singing a different thing.
Nobody knows but me.
Okay, let's keep that. I think I like the distinction.
Nobody knows and nobody sees.
Can we just play the instrumental track?
Hang on.
Whoa, that was it. There.
The most likely contender's Jerry.
Yep, there it is.
I'm just bringing that obvious thing down in his.
Want to throw everything back in and we'll listen?
Nobody knows but me.
Okay, so I think that ratio is good. I think when we get into the second chorus, the ratio is no longer there. Either I'm lower or they're higher.
You are quite steady throughout.
The subgroup back up, maybe a half dB might be the...
Bring them down.
Yeah, it's definitely becoming more of a competition.
Nobody knows but me.
Okay, that sounds right.
Okay.
In a long black veil.
Yeah, I'm fighting in there,
Okay.
so they could come back a tiny bit.
Visits my grave while the night winds
I think that works.
Yeah.
Luke is a little hot in places. He's a little too dominating in a few spots. That's most of it. I think we ironed out the vocal stuff. We now actually have a fourth singer, so that's always nice.
Okay.
Good work on that.
I think we want to focus on making this the best we can. Doesn't that make sense? I think that makes sense.
Well, it makes sense to make it if you want to make sense, but this is music.